We are live. It all worked at one time. We even came on we came on early. What's up with? It's not
I
very
don't know.
leisurely at all. How you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
So far, so good today. On a Monday in Denver was 80 degrees today. I got my steps in last couple days, which has been nice, and my vitamin D.
Good.
Huge, huge. It's been a long time, too long. 4 months is way too long to go without vitamin D. And
Yes.
yeah, and it's got to be the natural.
Okay. You don't
I mean,
supplement?
no, I don't get. I've tried it. It doesn't have the same effect.
Hmm.
It could all be up here too, which
Probably.
is very,
That's
very,
possible.
very probable. Possible, probable. Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was uneventful. How about you?
Yeah, pretty uneventful. The kid bowled in his league, and then he bowled in a tournament, which we won't go into because he did not bowl. Everybody's got to have an off day, right? And yeah, it was an off day.
How come he didn't
we'll just.
bowl?
Oh, he bowled. He just did not bowl very well.
Oh, okay.
He did not bowl up to his average. So,
Oh,
and I don't know. It was they. There's I don't know how much you know about like the bowling and stuff. There's different oil patterns that they put down, and I don't know if that was it. A lot of those kids in that tournament were having some challenges, shall we say? But
really? Well, that's not
yeah,
fair.
yeah, they had fun though. You know, he got out, he competed. He didn't get a participation ribbon or anything, but he competed. And he had fun. Got to see his
Wait,
friends.
wait, you're saying that they put down when they're polishing the lane?
Yeah, there's different patterns as to where the oil lays out on the lane.
Well, that sucks.
No, it's part of the game.
Oh,
That's
it
that's
is?
part of yeah, it's part of the deal.
It's part of your strategy?
hmm Yeah, I mean you need to know how your ball's gonna roll on different oil patterns and how that's going to affect it and then once the balls all get there and pick up the oil then the lanes kind of change. They kind of yeah, it's all up here. It's a lot of it's mental, man. You got to stay in your game and you got to stay on top of your thing.
What do they put that on your scorecard? Okay, today the oil pattern was X, Y, or Z.
They have the oil pattern like listed. I mean, you could Google oil patterns and they'd all come up and show you kind of how they lay it out. Yeah, I mean, he knew going in what the oil pattern was.
He did? I've never heard of this until today. Color me
Really,
surprised.
really.
Yes.
See, you
Yes.
never stop learning
On the
on the
on the
leisure
leisure
podcast. That's
podcast.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Great.
Hmm.
I'm just really shocked. I had no idea.
You just thought it was boards and balls and pins and strikes and spares and
That turkey pose and the spin and the yeah.
and ramps. Put the ramps in when you bowl. Put the gutter things in
So your ball
for
won't go in the
kids.
gutter?
Yeah, and
I'm
you
going
can
to
bang
try
them off
that.
the ramps. Oh yeah.
Now, I have friends coming to town for a bowling tournament, and they do several times a year. We've never talked about the oil pattern
At the in Vegas, there is it at the is it at that
at the
place out
Rio.
south? Oh,
No,
it's
it's
at
at
the
the Rio.
Rio. There's a big. When we went to Vegas, we went and stopped at this big casino bowling equestrian.
Yeah.
The name is dropping out of my head. I can't think of the place, but yeah, they have a lot of big like professional bowling tournaments and stuff down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
where the
that's where.
rodeo grounds are. What is it, Westworld or what? I don't know. That's a TV
Oh,
show.
it starts with an S. Yeah, that's a TV show. That's that Yul Brenner movie, isn't it?
I was thinking
Westworld.
of the TV show where the people are, you take a train and you go to Westworld and everybody's a robot. You didn't see it on HBO?
You should know by now that I don't watch that many shows.
Aha.
As a matter of fact,
Westworld,
even
it's a
last
book.
night,
Yeah, I think that I don't know the original movie. Yul Brenner could have been in the original movie. I don't know. It was a book series.
could have been the yeah, even with the what was that award show that was on last night? Everyone's talking about the Oscars, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Academy Awards.
They're still holding that?
They're still holding that. Yeah, it's lost some relevance up until last night, where they had to have a had to, they had to have a boost last night. So I did not watch. I can't watch. I can't. Well, I'll watch the Grammys depending on who's performing because I want to see some of those, the rock stars. But like I know I couldn't tell you. I'd have to know what movies were in the were up for awards, and I
Mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't know any of those. So there's really no point in me watching. Yeah, there's really no point in me watching that.
Well, me
And then I
neither.
woke up and I heard all about the Will Smith thing and the Kid Rock thing, and then I don't have, I kind of watched it, and I hadn't really heard it all until, well, here, I can do, I can do
What's the
this.
Kid Rock thing?
No, not Kid Rock. Did I say Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you mean Chris
big
Rock?
difference. Chris Rock, yeah.
Yeah,
Kid
one's
Rock,
tall, much
Chris.
taller.
Yes, yes. There's a couple differences in the two. Let's see. Let's go. So I can do this. I can do this. And
Oh, goody. Can you play the video? Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we got
Let's get
this.
it done.
We got this. So here is the deal from last night.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
If you haven't seen it, I watched it for the first time like just a little bit ago.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith
I
just
didn't
smacked-
see it. It skipped.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. So we are here.
Okay. If Will
So-
Smith really hit him, he would not be
Well,
standing.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. Thank you.
He played Muhammad Ali in a movie. He knows how to throw a punch.
We have
Hello?
actors at the acting
Oh, acting
Award.
awards.
event. Right. Yeah. If I mean, say. Okay.
Seriously, Scott.
say-
No. This was fake.
Oh no, I know it was fake. I asked the guy at work today. I was like, he's like, oh, did you see what happened? I was like, you don't really believe that was real, do you? He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But now, say he really did piss him off. Okay, say Will Smith is out there and say he called his wife something that he didn't, say
He
something
would have
really
run. He would have been so mad he would have run up there.
Will Smith would have gone up there and literally knocked the shit out of him,
Yeah.
or jumped him. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, seriously, really? Yeah.
Why
He
does
bitch
she have her
slaps him?
hair? Why does she have her hair so short?
And I didn't. I don't know. I don't
Me
know.
neither. I'm just curious. Is anyone watching this? Can they tell us?
Did well, and bottom line, the guy that delivered the bitch slap. I mean, he won an award last night, so he must be a really good actor, right?
Hello, anybody?
Hello. Let's see.
He must have thumped himself in the chest when he crossed the body for the fake slap because seriously, if Chris Rock got slapped hard by Will Smith, he would have been floored. He would have been on the ground.
Will Smith would have knocked the shit out of him. Yeah.
I want Mike
But-
Tyson on this call right now.
Yeah, or Hulk Hogan. He knows how to
Anybody.
fake slap. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean there's that wrestling. There is a degree of physical activity to it. And but I'm not saying. I mean. I don't know.
They did that just to keep people watching, or it was a
They did
distraction
that
of some
just-
kind.
yeah, see,
Distraction.
that's
What were
where I
they
was
doing in
going.
the background when everybody was tweeting about that, or
Yeah, everybody's
talking
talking
about
about that today. Everybody's talking about that today. Nobody's talking about
the war?
Or Biden releasing his budget.
Oh,
Yeah. Hmm.
oh, Scott.
With that 200, Scooter and I were talking about it a little bit earlier. We're gonna have him on here. He's gonna brief us with some. We haven't quite got the live feed down, but he did a spot for us.
Oh, good.
And yeah, I want to say it was $200 million going to, guess, starts with a C.
It was 200 million. I thought it was 21 billion or something stupid.
Oh, I don't
Going
know.
to COVID patients.
COVID.
What?
Yeah, it was going
Huh?
to COVID. COVID, whatever. Vaccines, boosters, all that good stuff.
Well,
Yeah, and I think there was a good load of it going to um, s- energy efficient vehicles for, I think, government agencies. Things like that.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. So our money, right? Tax dollars
Mhm.
going to fund vehicles for the guys who are in the government.
While we're all paying $4, $5 as, yeah, $5.
I just paid
in-
$5.29.
Yeah, the mountain towns, it's up to like $5.50. I just filled up the Prius today, and it's bad when I'm complaining about how much I had to put in the Prius. I mean, yeah, there's guys out there like, I just put $80 in my truck, but you also drive a big truck. I mean, you knew going in it was a gas guzzler. That's why they call it a gas guzzler.
I suppose.
Yeah, but
But still, I think everyone has a right to complain. It is
oh,
ridiculous.
for sure. Yeah, I did not even worry about how much money I was putting in my Prius when I bought it. I was putting like 12 bucks in and filling the thing up and driving it for like, 10 days. I put $30 in today. Hey, the $20
And you don't
can
have
go.
to charge it, right? You have you don't have to
Yeah,
charge
it's a
the-
hybrid. No.
Yeah. How does it charge?
It charges off itself.
Uh-huh. I guess I had a hybrid once. I don't know why I'm asking. I had
And
one
then
once.
and then when the battery dies, then it's like $2,000 to put a battery in.
Oh dear. Have you done that yet? Oh.
No, it had a new one put in a couple of years before I got it.
Oh, so you
it's-
haven't had to replace it?
There's been one replaced. I have not replaced it. The guy.
That's what I'm
who I-
asking. You
yeah.
better start a savings account, brother.
Right. Yeah.
No, seriously, how are you going to feel? Say it's tomorrow you have to replace it.
Shh, don't do
$2,000.
that.
Are you ready?
Don't do that.
I'm
Don't
not
do that.
asking you. I'm sorry.
I would have to be. Yeah, I would have to make that work.
Yeah.
Or I'd go fix the flat on the kid's car that has a flat for a week.
There you
that
go.
He hasn't fixed yet. He's been driving his other car. But that is an 8-cylinder, so
It is? Boy, that is a gas hog.
yeah. Not now. It's not. It's a flat hog.
Oh, see, I see.
Yeah. Someone asked me. They were like, "Well, does he have a spare?" And I was like, "Well, he's got a spare car, so he just takes that. He doesn't.
Oh.
And it just sits there flat now." I'm like, "All right, bro, go for it, man. Whatever."
You're making him be responsible to change the tire himself? Or what's happening?
We'll see. We'll see how it. We'll see how it plays. I'm sure at some point, then I will get like to the point where I'll be like, oh, fuck. Yeah, let me just do this because I can't look at it any longer myself.
Yeah. Is it parked in front of the house?
No, it's in the lot in the unit. So
What unit?
our unit, there's a parking lot. We have assigned parking and stuff, all that good
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, well, they might get after you.
No,
No.
it's legal there. I mean, we can park it there.
With a flat tire?
Well, we'll cross that.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I'm asking you
I-
hard questions,
no,
Scott.
Now I'm like, oh my god, no, I don't know. Maybe that's what'd you spill? Maybe that's just what I'll tell him. Hey, they're starting to get on you. Yeah.
That
They
is a
email.
way to do it.
Totally. Oh, see, that was good. Good thinking. Good thinking.
I'm just thinking through my father's eyes, that's all.
We're all learning tonight. Isn't that amazing?
That's what he would tell me. Well, he wouldn't, but I'm a girl, so he would help me change it.
He would or wouldn't? Did you say
Would.
would?
Oh, he was my
Yeah.
personal mechanic. Yeah, he paid even my car insurance till the day he died.
Yeah, I'm paying car insurance too. So.
I know you're the dad now,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's all right.
Buddy.
That's all good. It's all good. He does good. He hasn't
Yeah.
he hasn't got me in trouble, so
That's good.
he knows better. Yeah, he knows better.
It's good
He's
news.
just smart like that. Yeah, we're getting ready for graduation. We've got that coming up in May.
Oh, is he graduating?
Yeah.
I forgot he's 18, isn't he?
No, he's young. Yeah, he's a young senior. He'll be 18 in September.
Oh, yeah. That was me. I graduated from high school at 17 and started college at 17 before I turned 18.
Scooter messaged in. I don't know what he's trying to say though. Alapacia? What is that?
I don't know. Let's see.
He says he doesn't know how to spell it. She has alopsia.
What's
Okay.
that?
I don't know. Scooter, what is that?
Who has what?
Yeah, so
I
I've
have
got,
something?
I don't
What?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Something on
I
my
don't know what
face.
he's saying. He can't even spell it. We'll go to him in a few. Well, I want to put this video out. That was good though. But yeah, I've got this box of graduation announcements that I keep staring at that I really should probably do something with. Need to
I
get
think
those
so.
filled out.
Better
Yeah,
get them filled
probably
out
do
if you
some-
want the kid to get any gifts.
Fine.
People nowadays put a gift list in there with the announcement.
We're just gonna ask for gas cards.
There you go.
Hair loss. That's what he said. Oh, hair loss. What is hair loss? Who's got hair loss? People are messaging me cryptic messages here, and I can't figure out what they are. And I have to go back and forth between tabs, so juggling. We're getting it good. I'm really glad he's getting out of school though. I mean, just with everything that's going on, I would not want my kid to be in elementary school child at this stage of things, just
No.
with everything. No, I'm very grateful, and I will be and the school, God bless them, every time if the kid has a D or an F or he misses a class, I get a text, I get an email, and I get a phone call. So those will go away. I mean, that's good. I'm glad they do that. But they will go away, and that will be very refreshing. I'll miss them. I'll be like, man, I haven't heard from the school yet. What's going on?
That's interesting that we normalize that. You get a text from your
Oh,
school.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's Jada Pinkett Smith. Is that why she has no hair? She has something wrong with her hair?
Yes, she's losing her hair. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guess I don't keep up with the Hollywoods as
either.
much as I should, I guess. What would have happened if he would have pissed Alec Baldwin off is what I want to know.
I don't know. It was a funny joke. I don't think it was that, that was the deal.
Everybody's talking about this, but Alec Baldwin is out working and making money today.
He is.
Yeah, he's working. He does a podcast. He was narrating a podcast on iHeart. I heard an ad for it one day. Listening to the radio at work. He killed somebody. If you didn't know that,
He
accidentally.
He didn't mean to.
No, he didn't mean to kill him. He didn't mean to point the gun at the person and.
They were on a movie set, weren't they?
Yes,
I'm
they
not
were on a
defending
movie
him. I'm
set.
just saying, playing devil's advocate.
No, I know.
because-
I know. Well, so what if Chris Rock pissed off the wrong person and the act wasn't an act? I don't know.
All I can
There,
say is
guess-
it had to have been.
There'd be no Grown Ups 3, would there?
I mean, yeah, because Will Smith outweighs him by 100 pounds.
Well, yeah, and you're right. I forgot he played Ali.
Hello?
Yeah. And who's the superhero? That's Hancock, right? Or is Hancock when he was on the last one on Earth?
Don't know. I think Hancock. Isn't Hancock the one that flies away?
I think Hancock is the superhero.
Yeah.
But he was like an alcoholic, right?
Something was wrong with him.
movie? I'm gonna have to watch that again. Now I'm gonna have to watch some Will Smith movies. Or the one. What was the one where he like donated all of his organs?
Crickets are in the background.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's all right. We can go to the IMBD. Let's put the Scooter on. Let's see what Scooter
right.
has to say about
Great.
life in the world as we know
I wish it was live, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're
Okay.
working on it. Baby steps. Okay, let's go there. Share. You like that picture of him just with his
Yep.
tongue hanging out there? And
Well, good afternoon, Gotham, Metropolis, Emerald City, Xanadu, Babylon, to the ISS, and the rest of you. I am Scooter McGee. Find me on the World Wide Web at scootermcgee.com. It is the Leisure Podcast, of course, with Todd Leisure and Jackie Selby. I wish I had better news regarding President Obama. Ooh, that was almost a Freudian slip.
Ooh, wow.
Biden's worldwide whirlwind emergency European summit. That thank God that's over. The over-under on how many gaffes President Biden was going to lead the world closer to war, no one suspected the number would be 3. 3 is the number. There shall not be 4. 4 is too many, and 2 was simply not enough. Now it kind of gives merit to the conspiracy theory argument that Jen Psaki, in fact, had a fake positive, false positive for COVID just so she could stay home and do damage control while Uncle Joe was on the road. And it's funny, with all of the headlines and all of the money and all the humanitarian aid and all of the refugees and all the problems and all the crises, who'd have thought that Will Smith would take over the headlines? And within 24 hours of whose privilege is what privilege and what charges, if any, should be filed. And it's amazing. We went from everyone being COVID experts to suddenly everybody being national security and foreign affairs experts to now crisis management counselors, litigators, who should get the award, who should melt it, who should take the award, who should get slapped, and how hard. Was it staged? Wasn't it staged? I'm glad that the World Wide Web has brought us all together to fight so badly. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to give some good news. It is National Whatever on a Stick Day for March 29th, 2022. I'm Scooter McGee in a bunker that hopefully you never discover. Be well, be safe, and we will see you on the other side.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Scooter. That was awesome, man. That was great. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that Biden. So Scooter and I talked yesterday, and honestly, while I was waiting for the bowling to start, I got on my phone, I had my buds, and I was like, oh, I want to listen. Don't ask me why. I hadn't been drinking. We know that, but I was like, I want to watch the Biden press conference from Brussels, right? So I watched.
Oh dear, that was on. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube, and watched that whole bit. And I was catching up with Scooter yesterday afternoon, having a leisurely, nice spring day out on the patio, talking to Scooter about this and that. And he says, well, our stories were getting crossed, and I got confused. And he was like, well, no, he did one in Poland too. I was like, oh, I'll have to. Thanks for that, Scooter. Now I'll have to watch that later, And he was like, yeah, you can thank me later. And it was, he brought up some really good points about that. I won't say broadcast, that performance. It was a performance.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a total performance. But and he mentioned it, and I hadn't noticed it. I noticed it when I listened because he'd mentioned it. But there's this boot. They echo it. He was like, it was just like when Obama's speeches. And I was like, well, I never really listened to Obama's speeches, so I can't compare it to that. But he of recording industry knowledge was like, they're running it through a board. You can totally tell that they're running it through a board. Joe. And then he went back today and lied about all the things that he lied about before of his whole trip. Oh no, I didn't say that. I meant this. This is what I was really saying. You guys are taking my words out of context. Like, yep, Ducey got on him. Here, I got another one. I'm having fun with this toy. Can you tell?
Right on.
Yeah, I like it. Here's Ducey. You know Ducey. They love Ducey in one. Here's Ducey today.
Let's get him walk back.
Made it sound like just in the last couple days, it sounded like you told U.S. troops they were going to Ukraine. It sounded like you said it was possible the U.S. would use a chemical weapon, and it sounded like you were calling for regime change in Russia. And we know
None of the three occurred.
none of the
Oh,
three.
Three.
Mr. President,
You interpret the language that way. I was talking to the troops. We're talking about helping train the troops that are the Ukrainian troops that are in Poland. That's what the context. I sat there with those guys for a couple hours. That's what we talked about.
so when you said you're going to see when you're there, you were not intending to
I was
say yes?
referring to meeting with and talking with the Ukrainian troops who are in Poland.
And when you said a chemical weapon use by Russia would trigger a response in kind.
It will trigger a significant response. I'm not going to tell you. Why would I tell you? You got to be silly.
You gotta be silly.
The world wants to know.
The world wants to know a lot of things. I'm not telling them what the response would be. Then Russia knows the response.
Yeah, Joe. Thanks, Brandon.
I did hear a sound bite that when he said that Putin shouldn't be,
The leader.
the leader, the premier of Russia, president of Russia. You're not allowed to assassinate a leader in office anymore. It's not going to happen. No.
No. Yeah. I watched. Now you got my brain. Saturday night, I got on one of my apps on my stick, and I watched. It was like a follow up to the Oliver Stone to the JFK, but it was he made it, but it was after all the documents were made public.
Yeah,
Made
that's
this?
just
I don't know
recent, a
what-
couple of years.
Yeah, I don't know
Right,
what year
it's a
he
new
made
movie.
this, but
Mhm.
I mean, you still kind of go down that JFK rabbit hole, and there's a lot of bad hairdos and grainy footage, but it's a lot of that stuff. It's just like, whoa, there's so much in that Warren report that now they've gone back and just looked at these witness accounts where there's no way, like they had like the time lined up of the magic bullet of when it was this bullet was delivered to all these different people, and they had to sign for it, and this bullet is totally like, they show it, it's all intact. A bullet that went through like created like 6 holes in 2 different people, and it's like completely looks like it just rolled off the Walmart shelf. Oh,
And
wait,
a
they have
seat.
Walmart's back there.
It went through a
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah. It was like pristine.
Yeah, the
No, it's
new.
good.
I know that he was doing it. What channel was that on? I haven't seen it yet.
I found it on the Fire Stick, so I don't know what network
Or
had
what
put it
service
out.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, his son, is an active filmmaker as well. Oliver Stone's son, Sean Stone.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah. The only down part about this thing was Whoopi was the narrator. I didn't have to see her. I just had to hear her. Yeah.
I gotta watch that. We're taping Conspiracy Keepers tomorrow. I better have that under my.
You could. Yeah. You should check that out. I will find the name of it, and you can check it out.
And you can
And they
check out
talk-
conspiracykeepers.com because we did a whole show on it on the anniversary of the shooting.
Yeah, it's maddening. Oh yeah, and then they go through the photographs of Oswald, the holding the gun out in the backyard, and then this picture he's got the ring on this hand, and this it just there's all these little that whole thing. Have you seen that movie though? I'm sure, right? I mean, it's like 3 hours long.
The first one?
JFK, yeah, JFK.
Yeah. Of course.
Everybody and every actor and their brother is in that movie. John Candy, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Who else is that? Tommy Lee Jones, Pesci, Costner. Fuck, who else is in that thing, man? There's all kinds of people in that thing.
Well, plus, Scott, there's, libraries and institutions full of documentation indicating what really happened. I mean, the research that's been done about it. It's just that the, CIA and the government and the FBI and everybody, they won't admit it. They won't admit what really happened.
Yeah, the wild card is that they didn't think that this tape, this guy with his little whatever millimeter camera would have shown up showing the dude's head getting blown off from the front.
Good times.
They were like, wait a minute, we didn't factor that in. Nuts.
They couldn't do it today because there's just way too many. Everybody has one of those little things in their
Well, no,
hand.
but today-
Instead of
today
one
you can-
guy, every guy.
Yeah, but today you
Has
can.
one.
Yeah, they couldn't do it today. They'd have to go another route. Yeah, but there's other ways to cover shit up today.
Well, sure. We don't know anything about what's
We
really
don't
happening.
know anything.
We don't.
We know the one guy gave the other guy one of these last night, and that's what everybody's talking about. Why?
Except
have
I
no
think
idea.
he went like this.
Okay, take it another step. What if it was like a white dude that smacked the black dude? It'd be a whole different narrative today.
Or a black dude who smacked a white dude.
Or a black dude that smacked a white dude.
Oh,
What-
that'd be...
And honestly, if it was two white dudes, we wouldn't even be having that conversation.
No. Well,
Mm-mm.
it's a distraction. You've got to remember that. It's to not just save the TV show, the Oscars, and to save the movie industry or anything like that. There's some other distractions, certainly.
But Kid Rock and Chris Rock aren't related, right?
No.
Or The Rock. What would it? Ooh, there's
Ooh,
one. What
that
if
would have been
The
a good
Rock
punch.
would have gone up and knocked out Chris Rock. And then Kid Rock played right after. He didn't have any Academy Awards, though. He wouldn't be playing. Never
It
mind,
would have
that
been
was
good
silly.
if he charged up there and then The Rock piled on top.
Ooh, yeah.
And then that other guy, the Hawaiian guy with the long hair, who's married to Lisa Bonet.
Oh, Aquaman?
Yeah. Wow, that would have been a great fight.
Yes. And then, out of nowhere, Bruce Willis showed up because he's in everything as
Oh,
a
man.
retired New York cop, and he arrested them all.
Just funny. It's such... How are we, the public, so gullible that people actually think that was real? Please tell me.
The dude won an Academy Award last night. Need I say more? Need I say more? On to bigger and better things. So I had a birthday last week, right?
Yes, happy birthday.
And thank you. And thank you, Scooter. That was a lovely video. So a man in my 50s now. And I'm sitting at home. Our original thought was to go out to dinner because I had a buy one, get one free birthday deal.
Nice.
But the kid ended up working. So I was like, well, I get home from work. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I really don't know what I want to do. And what goes through the 52-year-old's head? You know what sounds really good? Costco rotisserie chicken, man.
Oh, I was going to say Cheetos.
No, the $5. Have you ever had one of those things?
Of course, yeah.
Oh my God.
They're messy as
AF.
the grease on the bottom of the bag, and you
They're
have to
so
get the
good.
thing out. I know, but it's messy.
And then I got there, and I was like, well, I guess I can cheat. It's my birthday. I can cheat. I didn't have any cake. So in lieu of cake, there's much more better carb cheats out there than fucking cake, man. I'm walking around Costco.
Those are
for
fighting
10
words. No, those are fighting words. A cake is
true.
the best
No,
4-letter word in the language.
disagree. For $10, and this thing was probably over a foot long, 6 inches wide, and probably about this deep. Costco deli mac and cheese.
Oh my
I
God,
was like,
that's
there's.
a lot of mac and cheese.
Well, I was like, well, if I don't, well, I'll have my helping tonight for my birthday, and the rest, the kid will eat. Man, he's been pounding through it. It is really good. It was really, really good. You go to Costco then, I take it.
No,
You just said you had a chicken there.
I've had the chicken from Costco.
Okay. So you don't regularly go to Costco?
No, I am a single person. I do not need anything from Costco.
Not even like
Nope.
Kleenex or anything?
Not Kleenex. No, I buy those. You're gonna laugh, but I was just over at my sister's, and she buys them by the case, because
Oh,
she
yeah.
she has one of those memberships. And when she goes, I'm like, can you get me this, that, or the other thing? So we're working in her home office over the weekend, and I just was over there today as well, wrapping up this thing that we're doing. And I look in the closet, and there is a big case of Kleenex, and I almost stole a box from my own sister.
Lord. Jesus.
Because she buys them by the case.
Now the stuff like toilet paper and paper towels I'll get from Costco, I figured out that I just have that delivered.
Oh,
Yeah. That way the big bulky shit, yeah. I just get that delivered. I get pistachios at Costco. A big bag.
yeah. What else do you go there for? You're just one guy with a kid.
Chicken.
Okay.
But I buy the kids him stuff like he's 17. He pounds through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I buy there? I'll buy bags of lemons there. I'll buy I buy some produce. Actually Costco has their meat department is really nice. They've good steaks, good prices. The other night, what else did I buy the other night? Now you got me thinking what I bought. I can't even remember what I bought. I bought some grain-free granola and grain-free bars and chicken and I bought him a big thing of Oreos. I bought the kid a thing of Oreos.
What's a big thing of Oreos?
Costco. I don't know.
No, what is a thing?
It's
A bag, a box.
I'm not prepared.
A
Oh no,
bucket?
it's a big box. It's a big box of it. I don't know how many are in there. You don't really. I'm not going to go get it.
Scott,
And I
I'm just
can't see
trying
it
to
from here.
determine what kind of packaging we're talking about. A sleeve? Like it's this plastic thing and you cut the end and it goes and you pull it out and there's this long plastic sleeve of like 3 rows.
Hold on a minute.
Thank you. Go get it. I want to know. I couldn't live, just so you guys know, I could not live in a house that there's Oreos that are open. Nope. Too tempting. Too tempting.
I cannot believe that.
Where's the box?
You had me go get the box of Oreos.
Okay, let me see. Okay, it's a box. Now turn it sideways so I can see what you're talking about. Oh my God! 13
So what is
Oreo cook. What? 13
13
sleeves?
13 Oreo cookies per pack, and there's 10 packs, so
Oh.
130 Oreos.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, that's not bad. They're just regular Oreos. They're not double stuffed.
Let me see one of the packs.
I haven't opened it yet. You want me to open it?
Yes,
You never stop learning on the Leisure Podcast.
that's right.
I'm going to tell you something really gross here next that I learned today at work.
And how much were they? How much was that?
Oh, I
package?
don't know.
Oh, it's just like Girl Scout cookies, people. It's a sleeve.
Yeah. It was like 10. I don't know. It was
Ooh!
like $10, $12, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't have bought it if it was overpriced. But
Wally has Oreos on sale all the time. I just walk right on by.
yeah, I like the gold. I've had the golden Oreos, The chocolate ones, I'm like, they're good. I like double stuff though. Golden double stuff Oreos, yeah, I'll just walk by those. I'm not touching those because I'll pound through those. Because
Yeah,
we've already had this discussion.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. I
we have
can't
that
eat
personality.
Oreos.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Do you want to hear something jacked up? So
Yes, tell me.
I walk into this girl's office at work, and we're talking. We're talking work. It's a Monday, you know, and she's got a pile of snacks on her bookshelf in there, and they're Pop Tarts, and I was like, it made me think. You know that they have, because I've seen them, plain Pop Tarts, like nothing. I mean, honestly, if you went in there with a kid and you were like, which one do you want? Do you think he's going to grab the plain one
Now
that
listen,
doesn't have anything on it?
every Pop-Tart has something in it, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's in the plain ones, but they don't have any coating or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her that, and she's like, oh no. She says, Scott, I'm going to bring it. She's supposed to bring it tomorrow to work.
Bring what?
She had a mystery box of one she bought, and it had, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
An everything bagel Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
How fucking gross does that sound?
Because there's poppy seeds and onions and garlic and
Jelly filling. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even.
Right.
I
I
don't
didn't believe
even-
her. I was like, no,
I don't
that's
even
not right.
like everything bagels. N-O.
No, I don't eat.
No.
Bagels are dangerous too. I like bagels, but I'll eat an everything bagel. I don't have
It's
nothing
bread.
against them.
What do you
It is
got to go
bread.
out special and buy, bread for?
Yeah, it is bread. I don't know. Would you take a pretzel over a bagel, like a soft pretzel, like at the Rockies game?
I was going to say if I was at a ball game, or a concert or something, yeah,
Right.
and I wanted a treat, because they're
Mustard
hot,
or cheese?
not the cheese.
Mustard.
Yeah,
Yeah. that's
because
what
the
we do.
cheese is just, oh, what's in it? It's not real cheese.
And they charge you for it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm a mustard and pretzels. Yeah, at a Rockies game once in a while. Right around the corner. My goal: 10 games a season.
Okay.
I've got tickets to 2 games already. So
You do? Which ones?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know what to buy?
the second I bought the second game, I will refuse to go to opening day. Shit show, and everything's like normal price, opening day price.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's messy down there. It's a
Are
lot
there
of
any businesses still open in Lodo
yeah.
after COVID?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't hang out in Lodo. I just kind of go to the game, and then when the 6th inning rolls around, I'm like, ooh, look at the time. Time to grab the light rail. I'm back home. But yeah, I like it. I like going down. I actually get my steps in. I got a few usher buddies down there. My old man worked down there for a while after he retired, which is got a little special vibe going on down there at his
Yeah,
old
of course.
section. And yeah,
Of
it's good
course.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
So my goal every year is 10 games a season.
Okay.
Yep. Go get the steps in and take some
And
pictures.
rock pile is okay?
Yeah, I don't. Well, I've got usher buddies, so I don't ever really. I sit in a few seats. I'll sit down and eat. I'll grab a brat and I'll eat, or whatever. Sometimes a Helton burger. Those are pretty good. And the rooftop. The rooftop is kind of cool just to go up there and then leave again. Yeah, it's very, very young up there.
So wait a minute. You don't pay for tickets?
No, I buy tickets. I just buy cheap
Okay.
tickets, but I
Oh,
sit
gotcha.
wherever. I'll go sit in different sections,
Gotcha.
depending on the night, depending on the crowd,
Yeah.
depending on who's working as to.
When was the last time Coors Field sold out? I have to wonder.
Oh, I'm sure it sells out. That's why they put the fireworks shows in and
Okay, fireworks.
the big and the big games like the Cubs coming to town. They'll sell
Mm-hmm.
out for those and
Yeah,
well, the All-Star game, but that doesn't really count.
kind of.
Kind of.
I went to the All-Star game once and then, or was it yeah. The first time they had the All-Star game at Coors Field, I went to that with my National League everything on. What are you going to play? You're doing
Oh
something.
no, I was looking at those messages. Scooter agreed that and he would know Lodo. Uh, he said 100% shit show on
Yeah.
opening day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Too many times was I down there having to broadcast in one of those sports bars. You know, for
Uh-huh.
radio, you're like, okay, you're on the air for 5 hours in the middle of opening day festivities. Live on Alice, live on Cozy, live on the
Right.
Peak.
So when the old man worked down there, he would get employee tickets, and then for like big games, like if maybe it was a playoff game or a fireworks show, he could put in and they would draw names, and if they drew your name, then you could buy the tickets at face value, you know. So we ended up with World Series tickets. So I one of those select few that actually got to go to the World Series game at Coors Field, and that was cool. That was full.
When was
That's the
that?
fullest.
We did.
2007.
Yeah, Dylan bought tickets aftermarket, and of course didn't tell me. He's like, "We're going to that game. We're going to that game," and he put them on a credit card. I don't think he ever paid it off.
That's funny. That's
You know?
awesome. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, I literally think he walked over to Jackson's Hole and paid for tickets right then and there
Uh-huh.
from somebody.
Nice. Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah, I was glad I went.
That was like when you got in there, it was like, oh, so this is what Coors Field is supposed to be like, you know,
Mhm.
not just. But like I said, those nights where it's empty, then I can get better seats too. So there's that. I prefer it empty down there for my own personal gain.
Now I've been there on opening day when it snowed. What year was that? My father-in-law had tickets in the suite level. What was it called? Club level.
Club level.
The first several years, and it snowed on opening day. I remember that.
Yeah, it has done that. It has done that on many. I want to say on more than one time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's been like really cold. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was hoping that new dog would appear, but she's like a basement dweller. So the kid lives downstairs, and she's the kid's best friend. So where does she hang out? Downstairs. She's the dweller
Yes.
dog. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but we've been going on. You walk your dog?
3 times a day, I'm out there.
Yeah. Okay. So, being a dog owner, you know your dog's tendencies. You know, you get a vibe. You know what your dog's feeling and what's going on. So we're walking the other day, and now, is your dog is friendly? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your dog with other dogs.
Mhm.
No issues. No. Maybe if they get a bad vibe, they bark or growl. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It boils down to the owners. You know. I mean, we know that.
For sure.
So we're walking, and this guy's walking his 3-legged dog. Not to be judgmental, you know. I don't want to offend any 3-legged dog owners out there.
Owners,
because
yeah.
I probably could. Where are you going with this, Scott? My dog's got 2 legs. What are you going to say about that one? So, you know, they meet. They're curious. They're sniffing it out. You know, made the president proud. They're sniffing it out, and this dog like did not bite her, but it aggressively went at her, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, come on, let's go. But I'm like, if you know your dog has even the potential to be aggressive at another dog, you keep the dog away, wouldn't you?
The dog went after your dog?
Yeah. Maybe that's how it lost its leg. I don't know. Maybe it got in a fight.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, I just don't. That's all right. There's a dog park here in Arvada that last year, a dog park. Now, I refuse to go to a dog park anyhow. My friend calls it the Parvo Park.
Mm.
But they literally had to close, and this is in like a higher end of the city. They had to close the park for a day so volunteers could go in and clean it up.
And pick up poo?
100 pounds worth, because people wouldn't do it. No shit.
Lots of shit.
Yeah, lots of shit.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking insane. It's all people, man. What are we gonna do? Darren says he always pulls over with his dog when he's walking and when they see another dog. Yeah. That's I back it off. That's the new thing. You know, she's pretty quick to move on. That dog finds every smell that there is. So I don't know.
Yeah, if we're approaching another dog and it's a large dog,
Oh yeah, no way.
because Buster's 22 pounds. I
Right.
say, is the dog friendly? Is it a male or female? You know, I vocalize to the other owner.
Mm-hmm. No, maybe
And
that's what we do.
if they're going to smell each other and their dog is coming really fast at Buster, I stand in between. I go, oh, people first. And I
Yep,
stand in
yep.
front of their greeting before they greet. I mean, I'm just not having it, you know.
Yeah. Keep my dog away from Will Smith too.
No, yeah, no arguing dogs on the sidewalk.
Yeah, no, I don't need my dog slapped.
No.
Cool. 51 minutes, girl.
All right, we're
This has
doing
been
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it. Thanks, Scooter. ScooterMcGee.com.
Yes, thank you,
And,
Scooter.
yeah, or he's on YouTube. You can network with all of his stuff right through his website,
Yeah.
ScooterMcGee.com. So we love that guy. And shout out to all the listeners, and we will do this next time.
Sounds good.
Thanks again, my friend.
Happy bowling or whatever.
That's the plan. Don't go changing.